Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Michael Thomason, and I am the Disability Resource Coordinator here at the Ulster County Career Center. I am a Certified Benefits Advisor, and today we will be focusing on the Social Security disability programs and the available work incentives and employment support resources available for Social Security beneficiaries. You may contact me by phone or through email at the contacts provided below. The Ulster County Career Center is an authorized Social Security ticket to work service provider. Okay, so I'm going to move this presentation along at a nice pace, so please feel free to pause the presentation at any point, and feel free to reach out by phone or email with any questions you have regarding anything that I cover in the slide presentation. All right, I'm going to minimize my video here, but you will continue to hear my voice. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy the presentation. Okay, here we go. So the Ticket to Work program is available to support people with disabilities who wish to go to work. And if you're wondering how work will affect your Social Security disability benefits, help is here. So please feel free to reach out with any questions. Now, there are two Social Security disability benefits programs. These programs are Social Security Disability Insurance, also known as SSDI, and SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Social Security Disability Insurance is a program to provide income supplements to people who are no longer able to work because of a significant disability. A significant disability is one in which individual is no longer able to perform substantial work activity. Okay. And if you have a medical condition that's expected to last at least 1 year or result in death, are blind and at least 55 years of age for certain individuals, and have earned the necessary number of work credits. Now, we can go into that individually on a case-by-case basis to see if you are eligible for this program or if you already are in receipt of SSDI cash benefits. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, is a federal program that provides monthly payments to people who have limited income and few resources. People who are 65 or older, as well as for those of any age, including children, who are blind or who have disabilities. So it is useful to know what services, what Social Security disability cash benefits you are in receipt of, to know exactly what work incentives best fit you and your needs. Okay, everyone is different, so that's where benefits advisors come in to meet one-on-one individually to do future planning and to maximize your potential. So what is the Ticket to Work program? So here at the Ulster County Career Center, I assist individuals navigate the Ticket to Work program. And the Ticket to Work program's main goal is to increase opportunities and choices for disability, Social Security disability beneficiaries, both SSI and SSDI beneficiaries, to obtain vocational rehabilitation, employment, and other support services from approved providers, and to assist beneficiaries in becoming self-sufficient and gaining overall independence. Once a beneficiary receives their ticket from Social Security, the beneficiary then chooses an employment network to assist them in returning to work. That's where the Ulster County Career Center and a benefits advisor like myself would come into play. And the employment network, also known as an EN, will assist the beneficiary in finding and obtaining employment and provides follow-up supports, including benefits counseling, to assist the individual in retaining employment and manage their benefits during employment at no cost to them. No cost to you. Okay, so this is your team. Meet your employment team. So through the ticket program, you have access to a variety of ticket program service providers, including an employment network, workforce employment network, state vocational rehabilitation agency, work incentives planning and assistance projects, and protection and advocacy for beneficiaries of the Social Security organizations, PABs. Okay, so I'm going to go in depth about what each of these is and how they can help and support you on your journey to independence. So an employment network is a private or public organization that has an agreement with Social Security to provide free employment support services to people who are eligible for the ticket program. Many state public workforce systems, such as American Job Centers, are workforce ENs. So as you can see here, in New York State, specifically here in Ulster County, the Ulster County Career Center is a proud partner of the American Job Center network. And so we are what is called a workforce employment network. And here at the Ulster County Career Center Employment Network, we provide services and supports designed to help you on the path to financial independence through work, and which can include helping you to identify work goals, write and review resume, prepare for interviews, and receive benefits counseling. Vocational rehabilitation services. In New York State, our state agency that provides vocational rehabilitation services is known as Access VR. Okay, Adult Career and Continuing Education Services, Vocational Rehabilitation. Provides services to individuals who have a disability or disabilities that interfere with getting, keeping, or advancing in a job. To apply or to be, you can apply directly, or you can be referred for Access VR vocational rehabilitation services. But to qualify, you must be a person with a disability or disabilities, more than one, that impact your ability to get, keep, or advance in a job. You must currently reside in the state of New York. And you must be available to participate in the vocational rehabilitation process and be at least 14 years old. And if you are able to work in the United States, but you are not a United States citizen, You must provide proof from the United States Department of Immigration and Naturalization Services that you are allowed to work in the United States. And you can find more information at the link below, or please contact me directly and I can get you in touch with our local Access VR office. Work incentives, planning and assistance projects. So the WIPA projects are staffed by community work incentives coordinators, also known as CWIC. I am certified as a community work incentives coordinator through the Cornell University certification program, benefits advisor credentialing program. Okay, and we provide, benefits advisors provide free benefits counseling to Social Security disability beneficiaries about how work and earnings will affect your SSDI, SSI, Medicare or Medicaid, and other public benefits, such as housing subsidies, which are very important. So we help you understand Social Security work incentives and how they apply to you. And we explain the potential benefits of employment and dispel myths about working. So I can help you decide if the services and supports from the ticket program are right for you. If you receive SSDI related Medicare, SSI or SSI related Medicaid, and are currently working or self-employed, have a job offer pending, are between the ages of 14, 25, even in the earliest stages of considering work, and are actively interviewing for jobs, had an interview in the past 30 days, have a job interview scheduled in the next 2 weeks, you will be eligible for services with me, a community work incentive coordinator, as part of the work incentive practitioner, work incentives planning and assistance projects, okay? And so please feel free to contact me directly in the instance that you fit this description or think you may fit this description. Please contact me directly and we can schedule an appointment to meet one-on-one to go over the work incentives available to you. Okay, and so one of the last members of the team here to help get you in touch with the resources available is what's called the Protection and Advocacy for Beneficiaries of Social Security. The Protection and Advocacy for Beneficiaries of Social Security, or PABS program, helps people with disabilities who receive supplemental security income, SSI, or supplemental security disability insurance, SSDI, and have a disability-related employment issue. PABS advocates provide legal support, advocacy, and information to assist beneficiaries to resolve employment-related concerns. This may include navigating organizations and services to support your efforts to work and protect your rights, such as appealing decisions of the Vocational Rehabilitation Agency or an employment network, requesting reasonable accommodations in your workplace, college classes, training courses, and licensing programs. Other disability-based legal issues that are barriers to employment, such as transportation. PABS services are located throughout the 50 states, District of Columbia, 5 U.S. territories, Navajo, Hopi reservations in Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah. They are free to everyone who receives Social Security disability benefits. Okay, and so in the Hudson Valley in Ulster County, I would direct you to Disability Rights New York. Okay, they are contracted with the Social Security Administration to provide PABS legal advocacy to Social Security disability beneficiaries. Okay, and so this is the contact information to request assistance, legal assistance, legal representation through Disability Rights New York, drny.org. And you can email them directly at intake@drny.org for online intake forms and further assistance. Okay, and so you can find further information regarding your local resources anywhere in the United States by going to choosework.ssa.gov/find-help. And you can put in your specific zip code and then further qualifying categories to search and pinpoint resources specific to your location. And you may also call the Ticket to Work helpline for a list of providers at 1-866-968-7842, or for TTY 1-866-833-2967, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And so another support that is being utilized by Social Security beneficiaries to help to shield resource limit eligibility and to maintain your qualifications for Social Security disability cash benefits and its supporting services such as Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other supporting services. It is important to utilize what is called an ABLE bank account. A New York ABLE will help you to shield excess resources and to help you save money for what is called qualified medical expenses or qualified disability expenses. So anything that is any money that is used for expenses related to your disability can be put into an ABLE account and utilized, and that money will not be counted, that will not count negatively toward your resource limits. Specifically for SSI, you have a resource limit of $2,000. So within a specific month, you are not allowed to have more than $2,000 in your bank account. So if you were to open a New York ABLE account, you would be able to save more than $2,000 in a given month, and that money would not disqualify you from continuing to be eligible to receive your cash benefits from the Supplemental Security Income SSI Social Security benefits, okay? And also would shield you from any kind of resource limits related to Medicaid as well, which is very, very helpful. Okay, so please call New York ABLE directly at 1-855-569-2253, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for more information. And they can help you answer any kind of questions related to the New York ABLE accounts. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to move along here. And so for the two programs here, this is the main reason to utilize a New York ABLE account. Okay, so if you are in receipt of Social Security disability insurance there are no resource limits attached to that program. But if you are in receipt of supplemental security income, resources must be below $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for an eligible couple. This means married or presenting themselves as married in the community. So $2,000 for an individual or $3,000 for an eligible couple each month. Okay, so if you were to go from January to February and maintain $2,001, Social Security would be notified, and they would notify you as the beneficiary of SSI that due to the fact that your resources are above the 2,000 resource limit, you are no longer eligible to receive SSI benefits until which time as you bring your resources below that resource limit of $2,000. So if you were to utilize a New York ABLE account, the money in that ABLE account is shielded. It protects you from the excess resource limits. Okay. And so the effects on your benefits amount. Okay, so if you are receiving Social Security disability insurance and you were to start to receive workers' compensation benefits from the state of New York, those benefits will have an impact on your Social Security disability insurance, your SSDI. Okay, so please get in touch with me or benefits advisor if that is if that were to occur in your instance. It's important to be in contact with a benefits advisor. And so for supplemental security income, any income earned or unearned will affect your benefits. Okay. And so the link above, mynybable.org, is where you would go to get started on setting up your New York ABLE Savings Program account. Okay. And so basic information is needed. You need to have your residential street address, Social Security type, Social Security number, rather, excuse me, your date of birth, and your bank account information. Your personal bank account number. Okay, so this bank account number, your personal bank account account number, is used to pre-schedule contributions from your personal checking or savings account. Okay, and so you're gonna make regular contributions to the savings account to grow your savings for the future. Okay, and as I said in the next slide here, excuse me, qualified expenses that improve the quality of life. Okay, a qualified disability expense means any expense eligible individuals incur which relate to their blindness or disability and are intended to maintain or improve their quality of life. These qualified expenses include education, health and wellness, housing, transportation, legal fees, financial management, employment, training and support, assistive technology, personal support services, oversight and monitoring, funeral and burial expenses. We recommend that a record of expenses and payment receipts be maintained should they be needed at a later time. If NY ABLE savings are used for non-qualified expenses, the earning portions of the withdrawal will be treated as income, subject to federal and applicable state taxes. In some cases, it will also be subject to a 10% federal tax penalty. So again, if you have any questions related to New York ABLE accounts and what might qualify as a qualified disability expense, please feel free to contact myself or New York Able directly at the contacts below. Okay. So work incentive details here. Okay, specifically for the SSDI program. So the Ticket to Work program is a 9-month period in which a person on SSDI can work and earn any amount of money without the earnings affecting their SSDI eligibility within 5 years or 60 months. Each month, an SSDI recipient earns more than $940 a month counts as 1 month of the trial work period. These months do not need to be consecutive. Okay. And so here's a chart illustrating this. The 9 trial work period service months. And then we move into a grace period of 3 months. We move into an extended period of eligibility, or an EPE. Okay. So the EPE is a period of extended eligibility that starts with the months after the trial work period ends and continues for the next 36 months. For any month during this period that the beneficiary's countable in earned income, is less than SGA $1,310 for non-blind individuals or $2,190 for blind individuals, they will continue to receive a Social Security Disability Insurance check, SSDI check. When countable wages exceed SGA level, cessation month, Social Security will plan to stop the benefits, but will allow the person to receive a check for that month and for 2 more months as a grace period before stopping checks altogether. So that is the grace period after the 9 trial work months that is referred to there. Okay. And so what is SGA? SGA stands for Substantial Gainful Activity, and it is countable gross earned income over a set amount per month. Currently, the set amount is $1,310 a month for all SSDI recipients who are not legally blind. Currently, the set amount is $2,190 a month for those that are legally blind. SGA rule applies to SSDI beneficiaries after the 9-month trial work period has been used. SGA rule does not apply to recipients of SSI. And so EXR eligibility requirements, expedited reinstatement. Okay, SSDI beneficiaries can have their benefits reinstated without a new application if the person was eligible for SSDI and lost SSDI due to performance of substantial gainful activity. So you made too much money in a month. You made over the $1,310 for that month. You must request EXR within the consecutive 60-month period beginning within the month of entitlement termination. Work incentives that can reduce gross monthly wages. Okay, so an impairment-related work expense, or IRWES, exists when an individual with a disability pays for an item or service, and the item or service is related to the person's condition. The person would not be able to work if he or she did not spend the money and receive the item or service. And this work incentive can apply to both SSI or SSDI beneficiaries. Another work incentive available for some individuals, but not everyone, is what is called subsidies. And they exist when the employer is willing to pay more in wages than the value of the service performed, an employer subsidy, or receives full value only because some agency provides extra services to the employee, sometimes called special conditions. And this is available for use with SSDI beneficiaries. Okay, and here we are going to be talking about the extended Medicare eligibility. Okay, this is health insurance, New York State Medicare. An SSDI beneficiary is entitled to continued Medicare coverage during the trial work period and for at least 93 months following the 9th trial work month. During this entire period, hospital coverage is automatic and cost-free. Outpatient coverage, Part B, continues to be optional and subject to premium payment. The standard Part B premium amount in 2020 is $109, varying to $144.60 or higher depending on your income. And so please follow the link below for more updated information, and please contact me or your local Department of Social Services for more information regarding health insurance coverage. This means that SSDI recipients that go to work can keep Medicare insurance for at least 102 months. Okay. Medicare Extension, Medicare Premium Notice. If you have Medicare, your coverage will continue after you receive your last monthly payment. If you have supplemental medical insurance, Medicare Part B, you will be billed for your medical insurance premiums every 3 months. Please pay the premiums promptly to avoid losing coverage. And so I can help you navigate that. So please contact me. Okay. And so below are work incentives for SSI recipients, general income exclusion, general income earned income exclusion, excuse me, impairment related work expense, we've covered prior, and further supports for individuals who are blind work expenses. If disabled due to statutory blindness, counted after the 1/2 earnings exclusion to further reduce countable wages, and a plan to achieve self-support, which we can also speak about one-on-one. Okay. And so this is an example of how those deductions would be applied to an individual working. Okay. Another example. Okay, so in both of these instances, the individual was better off going to work. He made more money working than not working, even while receiving Social Security benefits. Okay, so SSI income at a glance. The general rule is that an item received in a month is income, and unless spent, becomes a resource in the following month. So income is anything received in cash or in kind that can be used to meet needs for food, clothing, or shelter. I believe that clothing has been removed from that list, so please discount that. But earnings count for the month the check is dated. Okay, so 2 types of income for the Social Security Administration is earned income and unearned income. Earned income is typically gross wages, salaries, commissions, bonuses, self-employment, sheltered workshop earnings, and unearned income is all income that is not earned income. Excuse me. Unearned income is counted when it is actually or constructively received. Okay, in-kind income is food or shelter that you get for free or less than its fair market value. And deemed income is the part of the income of your spouse with whom you live, your parents with whom you live, or your sponsor if you are not an alien, which is used to compute your SSI benefit amount. Okay, another work incentive available to a certain group of individuals is the student earned income exclusion, or SEIE. There are certain SSI exclusions that may apply to a child who is also a student. So if this applies to you, please reach out to me and we can plan for your future as a student. One of the exclusions is the student earned income exclusion, described below, which is available to individuals who are under the age of 22 and regularly attend school, and to have earnings excluded from income as shown below. So for 2020, the student earned income exclusion amounts increased by 1.6% to $1,900 per month, but not more than $7,670 for the year. Okay, and so in order to take advantage of this, you must be under the age of 22 and regularly attending school. Okay, and so moving along here, we are going to be talking about SSI and Section 1619B Medicaid. Okay, under 1619B provision, Medicaid coverage continues for most SSI recipients even after earnings become too high to allow for cash benefits. SSI cash benefits can resume again if earnings fall below the break-even point within 12 months without filing a new application to qualify for this provision. Okay, you must still meet SSA disability requirements, have been eligible for SSI cash payments for at least 1 month, meet the Medicaid needs test, have unearned income and resources that are within SSI limits. So that's also where a New York ABLE account can come into play. So New York ABLE can help to lower or to shield cash savings from this Medicaid resource limit. Okay, Medicaid can continue in New York State even if earnings are as high as $46,316 a year for 2019. Okay, so your return to work responsibilities. You are responsible to report any new work activity to your local SSA field office. Okay, you must provide wage data to SSA regularly by providing a copy of paycheck stubs. Wage data may be faxed, hand-delivered, or mailed with returned request receipt as confirmation for reporting. It is very important to be sure to write your Social Security number on your paycheck stubs and sign your name if not already printed on the pay stub. Okay, so further, you may report your wages by phone at the number above between the 1st and the 6th of the month, each month. Okay, and by providing gross wages before tax wages. Okay, and so I am available to assist individually to help you report your wages. Okay, so I can help you navigate this. All right. And so Social Security has created several automated or electronic options for wage reporting. The SSI telephone wage reporting, mobile wage reporting application for your phone, or on your My Wage Reporting Social Security portal. Okay. And you can also sign up to receive an email or text reminder reminding you that you need to report your wages. Okay. And so these are some helpful tips here, or helpful links rather, excuse me. And I would like to thank everyone so much for joining me today. So there's a lot of information, but I think very helpful to helping you on your road to determining what the best path is. Everyone's path to financial independence through work is different. Once you decide to pursue employment, a ticket program service provider can help you. And so I'm here to help you identify your work goals, create a plan to achieve your goals and set a timeline, understand your responsibilities for reporting work and earnings, and to help you follow your plan. So I'd like to thank you again for your time and your patience. Again, my name is Michael Thomason, Disability Resource Coordinator here at the Ulster County Career Center. And you can please follow up with any questions related to any subject material covered today by phone or by email. And thank you so much for your time. Take care and stay well.